charming.
Retro Squat Classic Blend 47.
Yeah.
Dubbing this the love episode.
Oh, it's V-Day.
Because it's Valentine's Day, Kenny.
Well, Cupid's getting some sun today.
What? Sure.
Yep.
Anyway, it's Valentine's Day. And Kenny, man, I love you, man. Just gonna go out on a limb. Just gonna go ahead and say that I love you.
Very surprised, and
you know, we've known each other a long time.
I don't know where it's gonna go.
We've been working together a long time.
Yeah.
You know.
So we'll just leave it at thank you.
If you don't feel it, you don't feel it. But it's Valentine's Day. I figured, what better gift I could give you than my love? So there you go.
That's very good.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. So this is the last episode of the Classic Blend podcast.
It's the last episode. Well, seeing it is our last episode, what do? Tell them what we do here. We take randomly chosen properties from the 80s and 90s in the categories of movies, TV shows, video games, cartoons, or toys. This one's a cartoon. This episode is a cartoon. Toy episode was the last episode, and the next episode. Right, and we talk about them, and then so we're on a little thing where cartoons are odd numbered episodes and toys are even numbered episodes. If we continue that way, I mean, that's the way we're continuing. Oh, really? We are every other episode. You want to do every episode toy? Sorry, I broke out the hate. Yeah, I forgot. It's not hate day. I know. It's love day. Why isn't there a hate day? It's every other day of the year. Because that's every day. Yeah, that's why. That's 364 days of the year. And then there's like, the one day where everybody should be like, hey, what's going on? So, all right. Anyway, let's go. I know. You hate cartoons. Yeah, so let's do all this. So what do you have for me today? All right. What are we doing? Movie Squad first? No, what do you have for me today? That was it. That was my thing. That was my thing. What's your thing? You're not allowed to have things anymore, man. Tell me about the best Valentine's Day card you've ever gotten. No idea. That's something that I can't recall. How about one that you've ever heard of? Card? Yeah. Or saying, roses are red, violets are blue, something. Yeah. Like be mine, and it's like a bee. That's great. Yes, we're gonna end on that one. Okay, so movies. Got him. Chris. Movie Squat. Let me refresh your memory. Let me. This episode's starting real weird, man. You're not even in this. You're right. You're all over the place. Okay, here's the deal. 1990. Go back to 1990. Close your eyes. Solar Babies is on HBO. Okay. Something is about to end. Another movie is about to come on the tube. Close your eyes. All right. Solar Babies. Remember Solar Babies? Jamie Gertz. It's like lacrosse with a glowing ball. Yeah. All right. Go ahead. It's about to end. The movie? Yes. Okay. It's like a Saturday afternoon. Right. It's like 2:30. Cool. It's 2:28 because you have just enough time to grab a high C ecto cooler. Right. And head back into the den. Yeah. Head back into the den. Mm-hmm. And sit down and watch the next movie. The next movie that starts is what? Prayer of the Roller Boys? No. What is it? What? You don't. Airborne. No. All right. Let me give you some hints. Camp. Let me give you some hints. Yeah. Thank you. Unicom, powerful organization overseeing the world after it went into economic collapse. All right. They banned computers and robots. Not good. Paul Gannis, played by Tyson. Oh no, other way around. Tyson Keene, played by Paul Gannis. Megan Ward is Aaron. Jack McGee is Winston Wicket. All right. What? I can't. Paul Gannis plays Tyson Keene, who's a Unicom delivery man after a Unicom synth robot kills the manager of a TV station who was against Unicom. They tried to do an uprising. Dude. Didn't work. This movie is called Crash and Burn. What's in the background, Chris? Oh my God. Okay. In Europe, this movie was called Robot Jocks 2. Oh my God. Wow. I don't even know what to tell you. The weapons of the future are alive. That mech is not in the movie. It's not
it got
in the movie?
into trouble. Same director, same year, release year.
As what? As
the poster art had that on there. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with the delivery man protecting the people in the warehouse, the radio station.
So they didn't. But if it's supposed to be a sequel to Robot Jocks, it should have the robots in it that they fight in. I love Robot Jocks.
I know.
What up? God, that was a good movie.
Wasn't the dude from Alien Nation in that?
Yes.
It was, right? Yeah, I played Sykes.
Yeah. What an amazing movie that was.
There was a movie called Robot Wars in 1993 that was also marketed as a sequel to Robot Jocks. Didn't happen.
I think that's on Netflix. All right. Well, you're giving me a lot of information, and I have to give you mine.
That's all I really need to tell you.
Just look at mine.
Oh, God. Star Trek: The Motion Picture.
All right. Now, what we didn't say in the beginning of this episode was that these titles are... We chose these titles because we're linking it to Valentine's Day.
Correct. If we could choose it. Now, why did I choose Crash and Burn? Oh, because I love Robot Jocks.
Really? That's the connection?
It was a great movie.
Valentine's Day?
I'm like sitting here. I'm like, why would you do that?
Because
this was one of the first ones that popped up. And that's my connection on here.
Okay.
I loved watching Robot Jocks and Solar Babies as a kid.
Okay.
Teenager.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. You're a kid. You're still a kid. All right.
So why Star Trek: The Motion Picture?
All right. Well, Star Trek: The Motion Picture.
I hate Star Trek. Keep going. Anyway, go.
Well, the motion picture is different than...
Oh, of course it is.
Hold on. I'm trying to pull it up here, man.
You pull up what? Spock, Kirk.
You know all the regulars. That's fine. But I was going to give you the storyline to this, which when an alien spacecraft of enormous power is spotted approaching Earth, Admiral Kirk, he's Admiral at this point, he resumes command of Starship Enterprise in order to intercept, examine, and hopefully stop this new intruder. So here's what happens, and I'll give you the connection to Valentine's Day in a second. There's a man named Willard William Decker, who is now the captain of the Enterprise because Kirk became Admiral.
Yeah.
This thing comes into their space, and Kirk decides, I'm going to take control over the Enterprise again, and we're going to go out and look at this thing. Meanwhile, here's the kicker. Enterprise just got their systems upgraded. So Kirk demotes Decker to like first mate or whatever, right? And Kirk, like, he basically screws up everything because he doesn't know the systems. He doesn't like know how all the new systems work and everything. Now, here's where it ties in. Don't yawn. Here's where it ties into the love. There is a woman named Ilya who was taken over by one of these new menaces, these alien menaces. It's like an AI or something. So she dies and gets taken over by someone else, like replaced with a robot version of herself. Decker was romantically involved with her, and he's upset about it. There's your connection.
Oh, gosh.
Or you could say they love space.
So we're throwing Spock in a Robot Jocks thing. No, they weren't even.
Do you want to know how Spock got back on the Enterprise?
I don't care. Chris,
I don't. He got back on the Enterprise.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
All right. So we've got space travel.
Some people might care. There are probably some Star Trek fans watching right now.
Or listening.
Yes.
Here's the thing. I'm upset that didn't have a robot in it.
Yeah, I know.
This is look. Well, you're not gonna make a Crash and Burn sequel. You're gonna make a Star Trek sequel.
Yeah, I know we had Megan Ward recently and something else.
We had Fred Ward. We had Fred Ward.
No.
You know, you kept calling him Ward, right?
Ward?
Like you legit were calling him Ward. Fred Ward. I'm like, no, it's Ward, but we were calling him Fredward. Megan Ward.
Huh. There you go.
Anyway, look, you've already. I know. Look, I already know you checked out because of Star Trek.
Encino Man.
Oh yes, yeah.
We didn't have Encino Man.
No, I know, but I know the girl.
Yeah.
Who are you talking about? Ken.
We had Melrose Place.
Yeah, we did. Ken, buddy, over here.
I'm listening to you.
Ken, I'm over here. Look, I know you checked out because of the Star Trek.
Out of This World. Remember that show?
Yeah, of course I do. Her dad was in the cube. She could stop time. Boop.
No, I wanted to be able to do that.
I know, me too. Absolutely. I tried.
Boop. Trying right now. Boop. If we both do it. It's Valentine's Day.
Yeah, it's not working. I'm gonna say it again.
Anyway,
I'm gonna say it again. I know you don't. I know you checked out with Star Trek.
Star Trek. How are we doing this?
It's gonna be a stupid sequel. They go to a planet where there's big robot fighting.
But the robot fighting doesn't happen in this movie.
But it is now. That's what I'm saying.
Because the robots were banned, and at the end of the movie,
guess what?
They've been.
You know where they've
been unbanned.
They got unbanned on this planet where they're gonna go. That's why the Enterprise goes there. You're illegally fighting robots again. You can't do that. I'm Captain Kirk.
Aren't they not supposed to interfere? Robots.
I heard there's a planet where they're fighting robots that are house size. Go check it out.
And they just go and they just bet on it.
And then they end up betting on it, and Spock gets leave me alone. I gotta keep betting.
And
Spock's dead. You know that? I mean, yes, Leonard Nimoy's dead, but I'm saying the character also died.
Where in what? That's movie?
Yeah. No, not this movie. Actually, he died in. I think he died. Didn't he die in the second one?
Oh my god.
Or was that the third one? Something.
What are we calling
he was a boy.
What are we calling this?
Star Trek. Star Trek. The motion robots. Star Trek: The Robot Resistance. Star Trek Robot Resistance. I don't know, man.
Star Trek Robot Resistance?
Yeah. Star Trek, not Robot Jocks.
Bring on the robots.
Star Trek Bring on the Robots. I'm fine with that. I hate this. What do you do to Star Trek? See, if you were into Star Trek, I think I'm more into Star Trek than you, but I'm not that into Star Trek. I liked the Star Trek movies. I liked I think my favorite was 4 with the whales, and that's probably blasphemous. People are gonna be like, "You're ridiculous," and you're an idiot. But you know what though? It was a fun movie. It was fun. It had whales in it.
So Star Trek plus robots minus whales. Minus whales plus robots.
Minus whales. All right, fine. I'm
Star Trek.
Write it down.
Minus whales.
Minus whales. Plus robots. Sure.
Done.
We're back in TubeSquat.
TubeSquat.
I mean, we weren't in it before, but we are now. We were in the last episode. Right. But now we're okay.
We're back again.
So TubeSquat.
Yes.
Kenneth, I have something to show you. We're going to take 2 TV shows.
I go first.
Wait, who goes first? No.
You go first.
Come on, man.
All right, we're taking 2
TV shows, and we're going to talk about them, then combine them. So this is what I have. I'm showing Kenny what I have.
Finders Keepers. That was like a Nickelodeon TV game show or something?
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
So positively. What do you got?
What do I have?
That's what I asked you. Those were the words I said. They came out of my mouth. He's pressing 18 buttons on the tablet instead of just picking it up and showing it to me. Goodnight Beantown. I can't. Let me tell you how this match, how Finders Keepers. I'll tell you about it in a second, but Finders Keepers, how it relates to Valentine's Day in love, is because the kids on this show love finding stuff, and I know that because I remember a quote from the hosts. There were 2 different hosts.
Was Finders Keepers where they rummage through the house?
Yes. The host was like, "These kids love finding stuff." I don't know why I remember that, but I do. So this is
okay.
Yes.
Okay.
It had 2 rounds. Right. Each round was split into 2 parts. You had to decipher a puzzle thing, right? Mm-hmm. And then you got to rummage through the house, and you got to win prizes.
That was fun.
Okay, and at
watching
the end,
the house, and they'd be going,
and it'd be like Frankenstein's Laboratory would be one, and then it was great.
That was a cool show.
They built. I was like, they built the
do
whole
stuff
house.
Like that. Kids are not fun anymore. Kids are just like this now.
Yeah, that's it. Yep. Exactly, man. I know. I feel so bad for our kids right now.
That's if you get their attention.
And this is why you have to limit your kids' time on these devices.
That's correct. Am I allowed to talk about Goodnight Beantown?
Hold on. Is there anything else here? It did have so Nickelodeon, around Nickelodeon from 87 to 88.
Yeah.
And then it was syndicated in 88 to 89 with a different host. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if you want me to tell you that. Wesley Uri did Nickelodeon, and then you have Larry Toffler.
I think I remember Wesley.
Yeah, there was 2 different, and they changed it. I mean, they changed it throughout, but the basic premise stayed, the hidden picture around, and they searched the house and whatever. So that's the game show. Now your dumb show. What is your dumb show about? What is it? Goodnight Beantown? Beantown is Boston.
It's Goodnight Beantown, yeah.
Boston.
It's a TV show. It's an anchor, a veteran news anchor.
What's his name?
From Matt Cassidy.
Cassidy?
Yeah, played by Bill Bixby.
Oh, that was Bill Bixby.
A little bit interested
Bixby.
now. You're a little interested right now.
This is before. Right at the that's the sound. That's him walking away music at the end of the Hulk. Just go.
Oh, okay.
Just go. Please.
Yeah, this was after.
This was after.
Yeah, 83 to 84.
When the heck was the Hulk?
I don't know.
I feel like the Hulk was on for like 9 seasons.
But they did.
How about you talk to me and I'll look?
They did a lot of movies. Didn't
talk to me and I'll look. I don't know, Kenny. You talk to me about this. Put this in your face and talk to me. Don't look at that anymore. Don't look at that anymore. Talk to me about bean face. Go.
78, the Hulk started.
And when did it end? Since it's up, you don't know. Oh my God, he's got to press some buttons on his thing. Oh, you're killing me. You are literally killing me.
There were TV movies, so it kind of kept going.
Whatever. You're killing me.
Yeah, Goodnight Beantown.
He's a news anchor.
News anchor ratings are getting low, so they bring in a female news anchor.
Of course they do. That's what they always do.
They have a rocky relationship. They don't really get along. They're coworkers. They're neighbors. Mariette Hartley plays Jennifer Barnes. She's the newscaster, and I had to look up the name, but not to be confused with Jennifer Warnes, who sang with Bill Medley. I Had the Time of My Life on Dirty Dancing. I was like, why would they have a character with the same name? But no, it's Jennifer Warnes did the song with.
And then I know.
Little baby,
Now I had the time of my life.
All right, we're done. All right, so anyway,
Never
but that's it.
Never felt this way before.
I swear.
And I swear it's the truth.
Okay, we're done.
And I owe it all to you.
She has a daughter, Jennifer. She has a daughter named Susan Barnes, played by Tracy Gold.
Oh, Growing Pains, Tracy Gold.
Carol Seaver. She started playing Carol Seaver the next year.
Oh,
1985.
yeah, because this lasted how many episodes? 10. 10 episodes. 13. 7.
No, 2 seasons, 18 episodes.
Total?
Are you kidding me? Yeah.
Wow.
Come on, man. It was a sitcom. It was funny.
Kenny,
Anyway,
all right, look, I don't want to hear any more about
listen,
this.
I'm going to tell you.
It doesn't matter.
Bill Bixby and Mariette Hartley, they were in an episode of The Incredible Hulk together.
That's where they got it from.
Well, that's where she was on the show and all that stuff. Anyway,
he was like, "Get her back."
This is how it fits into Valentine's Day. Despite their rocky relationship, they do have a thing for each other. They hate each other, but they have a thing for each other. Anything but love. I know. Keep going. Okay. Keep going. I was
gonna say.
Let's go. How we doing this? We're gonna rummage through Beantown.
Well, stop.
It's a good old bastard.
It's a TV show.
We're on the hunt for lobsters.
It's a TV show.
I found another lobster. Everywhere, lobsters.
It's called. Okay, we're doing a show within a show again.
And like the Revolutionary War hats.
We're gonna get that. Yeah, it's a show within a show. These 2 producers on this game show called Lobster Pot, where they have to rummage through pots of lobsters to find
find the lobster keychain, and you're like, oh,
yeah, whatever.
I can't find it. You gotta go through live lobsters without the tape.
Yeah. That's why it's called Lobster Pot, because it's this big pot. Sometimes it's a huge one where they got to jump in a wetsuit and try and. I don't care.
I don't know if they need the wetsuit.
Fine. Chainmail. A mace. They have a mace.
Beantown Lobster Pot. Beantown Lobster.
No, hold on.
Chowdah.
Chowdah. Hold on. It's 2.
We need. Come on.
I know.
Lobster's gone. Chowdah.
Chowdah.
It's Chowdah.
It's Chowdah? All right. Oh, is that the name of the... But is that also the name of the show? Like... That could be the name of our show, but also the game show inside of it. Yes.
There's a game show on this? What is it going to be, like a host?
Dude, what did you think I was talking about?
I thought this was going to be real.
No, because you never let me finish. My idea was to have them two producers that are at each other's throats, but they really like each other. Just pull it in. Who cares?
Whatever. All right.
Right? And then, but they work on a game show. Yeah. And then that's...
What is
because
Stop everything. What's wrong with you?
I'm just swinging around.
Help me help you. What do you need
I'm nothing.
in order
I'm
to
fine.
not be able to do that?
I'm sorry, all right?
Because you complain about me ejecting myself from each episode and each segment.
It's fine.
And then this happens.
All right. I banged it once every squat. It's fine. Anyway, the game show they work on, I was going to say, is called Lobster Pot, but you want to call it Chowdah.
Chowdah Pot. Chowdah Pot.
That's the game show name? And what's the name of our show? I want to call it Chowdah. Chowdah. Chowdah.
Oh. What is it called? Like clam
New England clam chowder.
That's it. New England. I'm like Boston, Massachusetts. I can't
is that
think
the
of
white or the
anything.
red? Oh, I can never remember that. Remember that Ace Ventura quote? Ace Ventura. What a great movie. I can never remember that. Is that the red or the white?
Well, like,
what if we did this? What if we did one whole episode in an accent?
No.
Like different.
How about like Chowdah Boy?
Chowdah Boy. See, you always take like a good one, and then you always have to. I mean, I get what you're doing, but you always got to add like a little extra thing that doesn't have anything to do with anything on top of it. Because of Space Bird. That was good.
Chowdah Keeper.
You know, Space Bird's coming back.
Chowdah-Finders.
Chowdah Heart.
Chowder Hunters.
Chowdah Hunters.
Chowdah Diggers. Chowdah Drinkers.
Chowdah Eaters. Chowdah Eaters. I really just like Chowdah with like an exclamation mark, but there's an exclamation mark.
Then let's do it.
Or point.
Question mark. Exclamation point.
That makes no sense.
Doesn't. Go.
Is that what we're going to do?
What do you have? Finders Keepers?
Finders Keepers.
And this is called Chowdah.
CHOWDA exclamation point.
Oh, I was going to say CH. Well, nope. The O doesn't come before the H. Sorry, Ken.
Chowdah.
They don't spell it like that anymore.
Chowdah.
I was going to name it like that.
Chowdah. Oh, Chowdah with a D. Okay, yeah. Oh, I just adding an H at the end of mine then.
Yeah, Chowdah.
CHOWDAH exclamation.
Yeah,
Chowdah.
But what's the premise of the show? We never
I just
really gave
said
anybody
that. I
the
just
premise of
said
the
there was
show.
two producers that work on this game show called Chowdah, and they're same thing. They don't like each other, but then they get romantically
and they hate
involved.
it because it's really messy.
Right.
You ever go on like on a fishing boat?
Yeah, I've been on a fishing boat a couple times.
And you know it smells.
Yes.
And you know there are a lot of guts and like
Yeah.
kind of grime and everything.
kinda
at the end, and
nasty.
it's kind of the whole entire deck.
It's
is
just
disgusting.
guts and blood and
So I always see that, and these
okay.
people do this every day.
yeah, but they're used to it.
Yeah, I know, but that's the thing. But I see it, and I'm like, no, but that's how this must be. Where there's not again. Like I just cleaned this stupid thing yesterday.
Well,
now
that's
I have
the
to clean
thing,
it up
yeah.
again. So yeah, good Chowdah.
I liked it.
Good mark
Yeah,
it.
whatever, it's
Yep,
fine.
good.
Not so bad.
All right, so tube
Tube
squat
squat,
done.
we're
We're gonna
done.
move on to the cartoon.
All right. Kenny's favorite section,
Cartoons. I hate it.
Toon Squat. We got two cartoons randomly chosen. We're going to talk about them, then we're going to make our own stupid cartoon. So
Yeah.
let's do it. What do you got, Kenneth?
Okay. I don't have it yet.
That's odd considering you literally spent a minute and a half looking for it. Oh my God. You seriously told me you were good to go.
Well, guess what?
And we started.
They didn't have an image up on the stupid site that I went to. All right, so
Oh, you got it now?
fill the dead air. No, because now everything's. So here we go.
Still waiting.
Here we go.
All right, what do we
go.
got?
It's coming up
I'm waiting for
from the good old year of 1984. Ran to 85.
Dragon's Lair. Ooh,
Dragon's
all
Lair,
right.
the cartoon.
The cartoon. Great. Want to see what I have?
Let's see it.
Let me see. I turn it this way. There you go.
Alf the cartoon.
Yep. So, tell me about Dragon's Lair.
Did you give it away when you said hello out there in TV land? Isn't that what Alf said? Did he say that?
I don't
Hello
know.
out there in TV land.
Maybe, but I didn't.
Because I thought of Alf. It's kind of funny when you said that. I was thinking of like Alf the
Maybe
TV
he did,
show.
yeah.
And it's like you have Alf. Alf the cartoon. All right, so I'm going to tell you.
Tell me about
you get
Dragon's
one
Lair.
marked up.
Dragon's Lair was a
It was, yeah.
cartoon.
It was a Laserdisc game that was adapted to a cartoon.
Hold on.
Remember the Laserdisc game?
Yes, but what I'm saying is, it was also an arcade game.
Laserdisc in the arcade. Yeah. It was like one of those Laserdisc games.
But I always thought Dragon's Lair was a cartoon first.
No.
Like a Disney cartoon first.
I do believe it was a game first.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Is that what your sources tell you?
My sources tell me.
I mean,
based on the 1983 video game, yes.
I remember this. Don't get me wrong.
No, I remember it in the arcade. Dragon's Lair.
Didn't they make it for the PC? Because I thought I had it on the PC.
I'm sure they did.
They ported it to the PC.
It was a popular CD,
yeah.
like CD-ROM and all that
yeah,
stuff. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure I played it on
That's
PC.
good. That's good. Do you want to go get it? We can play a game?
Oh, I don't have it anymore.
Dirk the Daring, the best knight in the kingdom of King Elthrid. He protects the kingdom and Princess Daphne, whom he loves.
Oh,
Valentine's Day.
All right.
From Singe the Dragon. He has a stallion named Bertram, voiced by Peter Cullen.
Oh.
He has a squire named Timothy. And he has a rival, Sir Hubert Blunt, voiced by
Peter Cullen.
Yeah. So the only one that doesn't do he doesn't do Timothy.
Okay.
Notable for commercial breaks, there was always a cliffhanger before the commercial break.
Okay.
And the narrator asked, "What would you do in this situation?" Which was kind of cool. It would return from commercial break, and it would show you
the previous, like what just happened.
It would show you alternate paths that Dirk can take.
Oh, so this was. Oh, so it
So
was.
it'd show you this is what might happen, this is what might happen, or this is what could have happened, this is what could have happened, but here's what really happened. Whether it was the right decision or not, most of the time it was the right decision, and that's what it would go. So it would show him I died.
So it had that game element.
So it was
so it had your choose your own adventure element.
Yeah,
and they
but it would show you what it did
to
to advance the story.
Keep that in your noggin. That might be something interesting. I like that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Good.
Cool.
1 season, 13 episodes.
Okay. ALF. The reason it's you know the reason why. What's the reason why?
What, ALF?
What's the reason it's connected to Valentine's Day?
He loves cats.
Yep.
That's it. He loves to eat them.
Eat them, but he loves cats to eat, yeah. So this is a prequel to the live action. This is a prequel to the live action show.
Sure.
The beginning and ending of each of these episodes was also live action, with ALF basically saying, the reason I'm doing this show is because people wanted to know about my life on Melmac. So this show is about his life on Melmac before he came to Earth, or he'd be like, oh, I'm going to answer some fan mail. That was the live action beginning and ending of the show.
Is that like little ALF trading cards, a Bula baseball or something? Mm-hmm. Remember that? Did he play baseball in there? He was like a baseball star.
Oh, maybe.
Wasn't he?
I don't know. Maybe. He was a lot of things in this. Basically, the whole premise of this thing was that, first of all, you know his name? What's his real name? Gordon
Shumway.
Right? Yep. Or Gordo. He has his friends Rick and Skip, which are his best friends on Melmac. And basically it was they would do these like kind of like extraordinary things, but to them they'd be like everyday things. Like, so fighting in a battle was like normal to them. Or if you want another example, much of the humor arises from the characters taking part in surrealistic activities while treating them as ordinary, unremarkable. For example, they have to prove their manhood and win their distinguished antlers, because remember they were oh, was that in the show?
I don't know.
There's this mayonnaise lodge.
Okay.
It's like a lodge that they want to join and stuff. And
fair.
so, because I have to wrestle a clam and make it sing like.
Now, was this a prequel to the ALF TV series?
Yeah, I said that already.
Gotcha.
I said that was one of the first things I said. Prequel. It's about his life on Melmac.
I don't pay attention to it.
Now, we have two shows that have adventures.
Yeah.
I really like the idea of that choose your own adventure thing.
Yeah, I do too.
Why don't we?
You want to take the choose your own adventure?
I want to take that aspect, but let's use ALF because he's a good character.
Yeah.
Take good old Gordo, and I mean he obviously he's put in dumb situation. Why can't we just put him in like? You want to put him in like a medieval situation?
ALF.
Yeah.
Mr. Shumway.
Mr. Shumway?
What do you want to do with him?
I'm asking you what you want to do with him. What do you want to do? Like, do you want to put him in to mix the themes of the show, put him in like a medieval setting, and then have that, but it's ALF.
ALF and like a
Yeah, and like that, and
kind of like Lord of the Rings. He can be
but
like Merry, and
in one episode he can play the knight. One episode he can play the dragon. One episode he can play the maid. And one episode he can play the king.
So what is it going to be? Dirk fighting him, hanging out with him, anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I wasn't gonna put Dirk in it.
No,
I didn't. I mean,
how about he replaces Dirk somehow? Teleportation, big old little, you know, Langoliers kind of action. Such a stupid movie, man. The movie was cool until the end.
It
should have just stopped, and it should have just been like, sorry, we got nothing else.
Yeah.
We have nothing.
Yeah. We did have something, but it was dumb, and we're not going to show it to you.
We're not going to show it to you. It should have just stopped.
And we're not going to show it to you.
Anyway, stupid little creatures.
Langoliers.
Dirk the Daring, he gets replaced by ALF.
Mm-hmm.
And Princess Daphne is suspicious. She's not the smartest.
He has a little sister named Augie.
It's okay. So Princess Daphne, he's like, no, what are you talking about? I'm Dirk. What are you talking about?
I'm Dirk. What?
No
you got your cat?
No problem. Right?
Who does a better Alf? I don't think either of us.
No problem. No problem. Come on, that's good. No problem. Where's the cat?
Oh, you almost you got a little Stallone there. Dude, you are all over this board. Your hand is all over the board. I need you to just...
Where's the cat?
There it is, yeah.
No problem. It did go into Stallone territory. I'm sorry. So basically, he's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
I'm Dirk. And she's,
yeah.
I'm supposed to be here. And it's kind of like he's got to iron out how to get back because they switched places.
Okay, I like
Dirk
that.
switched with Alf. And now they have to try to figure out how to get back.
Okay.
But he's, you know, nobody really notices that he's now this big.
That big, yeah.
Because Dirk was a lanky dude.
Yeah, he was a tall, lanky dude, yeah. But
so,
where does this like adventure, the choose your own adventure thing come in?
It's same kind of thing. Commercial breaks.
Could we make it more prevalent as in...
How about the cliffhanger at the end of the episode and then you have to wait till the next episode and it says, hey, this is where it could have gone, this is where it could have gone, this is where it could have gone.
I mean, that's fine, but what I'm saying...
Or you vote at the end of the episode and that's where the next one goes.
I would love to bring in Alf's introduction to it, like, hey, this is where I could have been. This is what I could have done.
No problem.
No problem, but I didn't. Where's your cat? You know?
Yeah.
I'd like to do that. Yeah. I like to do that, where he's like, he introduces the choices.
Okay, that's good. I like that. All right. What are we going to call it?
Oh, this is called Alf, and you have Dragon's Lair.
Yeah. Now, Dragon's Lair, it's not Dirk's Lair. It's Dragon's Lair. It's about the dragon, the title. Or the lair, right?
Well.
So, what are we going to call this?
I'm not calling it Alf's Lair. We're not calling it
Dragon
Alf. We're not calling it... it's going to be...
Alf the Hero. Alf the Daring. Because it's Dirk the Daring. Alf the Daring.
Oh, yeah. Good. I like it.
Alf the Daring. Welcome to GameSquat.
We're finally at GameSquat.
Yep. We're going to take two games. We're going to talk about them.
And we're going to make another awesome game. We love making games.
I have a pretty good one.
We love making games. Do you? Mine's okay. But I'm going to show you mine first. You ready? Read it out loud.
Oh, Battletoads and Double Dragon.
Yes. Battletoads and Double Dragon. What do you got? Show me some.
Right. I have
Silent Debuggers.
Silent Debuggers on the good old TurboGrafx 16.
Oh, this is for Nintendo, by the way.
Yeah. We're talking Battletoads.
Silent Debuggers. All right. What do you want to know about? You want to know how this goes to the loving of Valentine's Day? Is because I loved Double Dragon when I was a kid.
Did you?
Yeah, loved it. Battletoads, all right, it was okay, but I love Double Dragon, so this is one that I loved.
Huh?
I had to throw one of them in there. Battletoads Double Dragon. It's actually more of a Battletoads sequel.
Yeah.
Where the Dark Queen from the other Battletoads games comes back, right? And she uses the Shadow Warriors, who were what Billy and Jimmy Lee fought.
Were all of the
there's 3 Battletoads, and then
you could choose
Jimmy
from
and
all
Billy,
5?
all 5. Yeah, 5 different characters.
Jimmy and Bimmy.
Jimmy and Bimmy. Bimmy and Billy. Bimmy and whatever. And side scrolling, beat 'em up.
Okay. That sounds good.
Hold on. There's I got a couple of special things though, little tidbits for you. So obviously this came out on a bunch of different things. It came out on Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Genesis, Game Boy. I chose the NES version because it was probably the
notoriously difficult.
What?
Notoriously difficult.
Okay. I didn't think it was that difficult, but
what? Did you beat it?
I didn't beat it, but just because I just stopped playing it.
I know that there's a big thing online where people try to beat Battletoads and Double Dragon. Oh no, wait, no, the original Battletoads. I'm thinking
the original Battletoads. This one was. I watched the whole thing, but there was a playthrough. Some guy beat the game in 38 minutes.
I'm thinking of just Battletoads.
Yeah. Anyway, my point is that this game featured 3D scrolling. And
on the NES, the parallax scrolling,
3D scrolling and other advanced special effects for the NES. Yeah. So
was it what year?
93.
That was pretty late.
Very late in the game.
Super NES came out in 1991,
right, in
the US.
Right. So the fact that so by that point they were like, we know what we're doing. Yeah. We can. Yeah, I mean, a lot of late games for those systems. You know what I mean? Like they're pretty good. You know. Anyway, yeah, so, I mean, that's really all it is. It was a beat 'em up. You just went through, and you had to get up to the Dark Queen again and beat her, and you can choose any one of those guys.
That sounds good.
Okay, so tell me about debunking theory. What's it called?
Silent debuggers.
Let me take a guess. It has something to do with debugging a computer program.
Well, you have to get out there, and you got to stop a computer from self...
replicating?
Exploding.
Self-exploding?
Yeah.
What did it look like? You got a screenshot?
Oh, you want to see?
Yes, I do.
Okay. As I speak on
this brother.
Classic TurboGrafx 16 game.
Well, if you say so.
Come on, man. Don't
if you say so.
Don't do me like that. All right. Silent debuggers. Here you go.
Oh, it was a first person?
It was kind of like it's known as one of the earliest instances of like a first person shooter.
But you're not shooting, you just kind of walk.
You're going through and you are a little bit shooting. Now these monsters, very, very important. They can go back down the hallway, you got to kind of hide them, find them. All right? The whole purpose is they kind of give you a roundabout number of how many of these bugs you need to destroy. So you are a silent debugger. There are no armies anymore. There are just these small groups left over from the Great War, right? And the silent debuggers are it. Yeah. So the government calls them and says, you need to get in here and take care of this. So you go into the cargo station, you search for these bugs, you got to take them out, all right? You get in there, you accidentally trigger a self-destruct sequence. So now you need to get through the game to get to the bottom level to debug the computer and get it taken care of.
Okay.
So you play a rookie dude, you have a fellow debugger named Leon, who's your buddy. He's your assistant. It's a one-player game.
Okay.
In the cutscene in the beginning, it says, "I'm Leon. Be my buddy." Like these are the great translations that we got back on the TurboGrafx 16.
Yeah.
So just to give you, a point of reference, the Silent Debuggers came out in 1991.
Okay.
All right. It was developed by Data East, published by NEC.
Yeah.
And Wolfenstein 3D came out in May 1992.
I love Wolfenstein 3D. You have no idea.
So a year after this.
Yeah.
Wolfenstein 3D came out. However, there was Maze War in 73 and Spasm in 74 that were first instances of, or inklings of first-person shooters. However,
go.
Let me tell you about Double Dungeons on the TurboGrafx 16.
No, I don't want to hear about Double Dungeons again.
Double Dungeons was first person. Wasn't a shooter. However, it came out in 1990, a year before this.
Right. So
what do you think about that?
So you're telling me a lot about these.
Yeah.
These first person things. Mm-hmm. Obviously, are we making another first person game then?
Well, not necessarily.
Or
because
section.
What game do you have? Did you get a game? What game
Battletoads.
Oh yeah.
No, I didn't have a game at all, Ken. It's just you.
Hey man, I'm going to tell you a cool thing about this thing.
Okay.
You saw that creature that you need to shoot.
Yeah.
I have to tell you how this fits into the Valentine's Day as well.
Oh, yeah, you do.
those creatures can get away. If they get away, there's a little timer that comes up on the screen that the computer counts down and locks the block, because there are different blocks in the game.
Right.
Now, to give you some examples, B block is the lighting block. Mm-hmm. C block is the battery recharge block. Now, you can jump from like point to point and stuff like that, but you need to recharge your batteries. G is ammunition block. You need to refill your weapons. You go to ammunition block and refill your weapons. If one of these creatures gets stuck in like G block, the computer will shut it off, and you can't get into G block. They shut down G block. That means you can't get ammunition anymore. If they shut down B block, the lights go out. And now you're playing this game lights out. There's no password, no save, no nothing. You have 100 minutes each time you play this game to get to that computer at the bottom, debug it, and turn off the self-destruct.
So that's crazy. Every play session is 100 minutes.
It's all
Or you just stop playing.
So if you have to get the creature, you need to find that dude, and you need to take care of it, because there's going to be a point in the game where I guarantee you this person's actually doing pretty well. They didn't have the countdown.
Yeah.
They didn't have the lights go out. Some of them, the lights go out.
But you can't see anything? And what are you supposed to do when the lights are out? That's impossible then.
Well, that's the thing. It makes it extremely difficult. Well, so basically, you need to take these things out. You can't lose them. You need to chase them. You need to get rid of them before they count down.
That's pretty crazy.
So it's kind of like this really,
What do we do
get
here?
through this game. Another thing is you have like a kind of a sound, like aliens.
Yeah.
When it gets closer,
right? Yeah,
it goes off. So that way you can help find them. Kind of cool.
That's very cool.
And the reason why this fits is because I had a TurboGrafx 16.
Yeah.
Back when the NES came out, I stuck hard with the Atari 7800. I was like, that's for me.
Right.
Everybody's got this NES. Right.
You're like, I'm not.
I was like, And I got the Atari 7800. Big mistake. Finally got an NES, probably like 1987, 1988. But then the TurboGrafx 16 came out and the Genesis came out.
Yeah.
What did I get?
TurboGrafx.
I got the TurboGrafx 16. I remember standing in an electronics boutique and I was just standing there. And it was like, there was a bug game, Insector X, or was that Genesis?
I don't know.
There was like some flying bug game thing on the screen, and I was standing there, and it was a wall of like I'm talking about like Genesis games and then like TurboGrafx games,
Yeah.
And I'm just standing there, and there's a whole bunch of people in the Genesis section because they came out at like the same time, 1989. And I'm just sitting there, and I'm just standing there, and I'm just like talking to my friend John, who's of course looking over in the Genesis section because that's what he got.
Yeah.
Altered Beast and Hard Driving and Techno Cop, and he had all these cool games, and I'm just sitting here, and I'm like, there's nothing, like 6-8 games just staring at me. Meanwhile, he has this wall where he's just looking at all these boxes and everything.
Why did you get the system?
And some other guy is standing there with me. He's like, I feel you, bro. He's like, dude, I got a TurboGrafx too. And it was like some older guy,
But like, why? That's what I'm saying. Like, you always, because you just, why?
I had to try. Because I had to.
But like,
that's the way I did it.
I know that's the way you did it. You do things like that now too.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna do this instead of this because they're doing this, and I'm not knocking you for that because go your own way. But damn it, man.
I know. So and I got Genesises. I had an XI, I had a Genesis Model 1, I had a Genesis Model 2, back in the day. So I did correct the mistake.
Yeah, well, no, you still had Genesis.
But that's the thing. But no, I know that. But I did have a Super NES when it first came out. Yeah. That's what happened. Was the TurboGrafx held me over until the Super NES came out.
Remember that thing, man?
What? The
Super NES?
Yeah,
God, love that stupid.
Yep, thing, I remember. I got that for Christmas in '91. I guess it was because when it first came out. I got it, and I had Final Fight, Super Mario World. I beat like the first day.
I loved it. Yeah.
My friend from across the street came over, but you beat it, and it didn't matter because there was stars. And it's like, okay, well, now the stars. And that was months to get all the rest of the stars and get the max.
Dude, Nintendo was so dumb. That design was so dumb, putting the control. Because I'm just thinking, like, they corrected their course by having it top loading as opposed to front loading. Like, that was so dumb.
What, the front loading?
For Nintendo. So dumb.
Well, they said they did that because it was kind of like connotations with the Atari.
Yeah,
because the whole crash thing, and they didn't want to be looked at like a video game system.
It was wrong.
That's why the controller was different.
Yeah, I know, but it was dumb.
Yeah,
they wanted
it to be more like a VCR. That's why it was a Nintendo Entertainment System.
I know,
it was a video game system, computer gaming system.
All right, what are we doing with this, Kenny?
So
that's a very involved game. This game is not very involved.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Oh man!
And the thing is, I love this game. Every time I saw screenshots, but I can never find it in the store. It was elusive.
Did you ever play it then?
No.
Wow.
No, I never played it back in the day. I played it on emulation.
Yeah.
But I've never played it back in the day. And the thing was, there was another game called Vegas Tactical Gladiator that I always liked too. Mm-hmm. And that I tried to get because when I bought a TurboGrafx, they had a thing where you can send in to get a free game.
Right.
My free game was that, Vegas Tactical Gladiator.
You got it?
Well, I think I had to make a couple choices. And then, like in case they didn't have that one, they sent another one. But I don't think they had like either of my choices or something. I don't remember how the form worked, but I got Legendary Axe in the mail. They sent me Legendary Axe. I was like, I don't want Legendary Axe. And I'll tell you what, I have an article coming out about bad box art and TurboGrafx games are on there. Legendary Axe 2 is on there. Yeah. It is horrendous. It's disgusting.
If you guys want to see that article, it was a really good article he did about NES games.
But there's going to be a follow-up for TurboGrafx.
It's really good. Go check it out at RetroSquat.com.
Yeah.
All right, so let's do this, man. Let's get this finished. What do we do here?
First person Battletoads.
I mean that's involved, and I like that a lot. I'd love to do like a tactical type of thing and just use these dumb characters.
There was kind of like a technical aspect to that technology. It was like a little bit advanced, like the levels.
What, this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
some organic,
she was
some
on
rocks, stuff like that,
you were fighting on her spaceship. Yeah.
You were. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Here's what's going to happen. The Battletoads and the Double Dragons turn on each other.
Oh, okay.
And we're going to make it 2 players, kind of like Spy vs. Spy, where we have to hunt each other down, or kind of like Aliens versus Predator, right?
One hunts the other.
Where one person's an alien, one person's a predator, or if you want to talk about the Atari Jaguar version, there was a Marine in there too. You could be a Marine or an alien or a predator. So we're going to have that where the Double Dragons are hunting the...
Is it split screen?
Yeah. Split screen, yes. Yeah, absolutely. That's the way they do things.
Does it have a LAN?
No, stop. What's a LAN?
No, don't say that. You could connect. You can connect. Like you could connect Xboxes. You can connect.
No, this is NES. This is TurboGrafx. This is not.
What's this going to be on?
Doesn't matter. We're gonna go with the TurboGrafx because that's pushing the boundaries right there.
Oh, Nintendo. I was thinking Super Nintendo, but yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's pushing.
That's pushing it.
Okay. Yeah, and it's.
Did Data East make Shadowrun?
They might have, but I think they made RoboCop. Pretty sure they made RoboCop, and they might have made. I keep thinking they made RoboCop. I just remember it was. I can picture the logo. I'm pretty sure they made RoboCop. Look that up real quick.
RoboCop NES, Data East. Let's see.
Try that.
Linda's gonna look up their games.
Is it gonna be so? But are we gonna do first person, or are we gonna just do? Is it gonna be like a what? What do you want this to look like?
Yeah, we could do first person. I want it to look a little bit better than what this is.
So maybe
they're gonna hunt each other.
Can it be like a third person over the shoulder?
RoboCop.
They did make RoboCop. Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yep.
Because I used to play that game a lot. Put it for Super NES though.
RoboCop versus Terminator.
Well, there's that one.
And then there was like RoboCop 3.
What was that? Yeah, I think it was.
RoboCop 2. Let me tell you about that stupid movie.
No. RoboCop 3 was worse than 2. RoboCop 2 was awesome. I loved it.
What did I say Data East made?
I don't remember now, man.
Oh, Shadowrun.
Shadowrun, yeah. That was a good game, too. Yeah. They did make that.
They did.
So, like third over the shoulder, third, yeah.
Over the shoulder, third person. You want to do? Yeah, I guess we can mix that. We can take like a side scrolling beat 'em up with a first person, over the shoulder, third person. They hunt each other, and it's a lot of melee.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's all it was.
Yeah.
They had weapons. They did pick up weapons in this game, and like you can swing a pole.
Well, I guess let's do that because that way at least they have the reach where they can go in there and they can like whack you with a pipe.
Side scrolling.
No.
You said?
No.
First person.
Third person.
Yeah.
You said third person. That's fine.
Third person. Yeah.
The Battletoads had those crazy things where they like punch and then
the big fist.
the big fist with the spikes on it and stuff like that. You know, so that would be their stretch. But Billy and Jimmy, they have they have to have the weapons like chains, bats,
throwing knives. They used to have.
Yeah, let's do that.
I'm gonna go back and play Double Dragon 2. I love Double Dragon 2. No, Double Dragon 3.
I used to play the first one all the time, Double Dragon.
Yeah.
Which was crazy because the NES version was only one player.
Right. I like. Oh, that was
one
so
player
good,
in the main game. They had that little offshoot Street Fighter nonsense. That you could fight each other.
No, I like it.
Okay.
I like it. What are we calling it? That was called Debuggers.
Silent Debuggers.
No. Battletoads versus Double Dragon. That's what it is. That's what we're doing.
Debug that toad.
Debug that dragon.
Dragons and toads.
Toads debugging dragons.
Dragon toad.
How about debug toads versus dragons?
Is there a game called Dragon Toad?
Probably not. Now don't go.
You have Battletoads, Double Dragon?
It's Battletoads and Double Dragon. You can do an ampersand, I think, as well.
Battletoads and Double Dragon. Silent Dragon. Silent Toads. Silent.
Oh, Silent.
Silent Toad.
They're hunting each other. I mean, it doesn't have to be based on what the game is. It could just be like toads versus dragons. Dragon toads. Dragons versus toads. Dragons hunting toads.
Crouching Toad.
Hidden Dragon.
Hidden Dragon.
Yeah, I like that.
Silent Dragon. Silent Toad.
How about Silent Oil Burner? How about that? Can we get that for once in life?
Hey, man, we could have been done by now, but somebody has to be an idiot.
Yeah, it's true.
Silent Toad. Double Dragon.
Double Dragon. I was going to say Silent Toad Double Dragon. I like that, man.
Silent Toad, Double Dragon.
Sure.
All right.
I spelled Toad Toud.
Crazy.
Oh, you said comma? Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think? Go back.
Going back, let's see.
2 episodes you need to do your What Are You Doing?
You know what? I'm going to give it to you. What are you doing, Kenny? Getting up constantly.
I was over. What are you doing, Jimmy Lee?
What are you doing, Jim B?
Jimmy Dean?
Jimmy Dean? Oh, Jimmy Dean was last
episode. Yeah, talk about it.
What was this one called
This
again?
episode, we talked about Goodnight Beantown. That was a long time ago, Chris.
Yeah, dude. What did we call that movie?
Chowdah. Movie was Star Trek minus whales plus robots.
Okay, colon?
I'm doing Toon. Alf the Daring.
Colon, hold on. Colon minus...
That's it. Come on. Finish this.
I like the term. I like the Chowdah.
Good.
Yeah, Alf
Instagram.
Alf the Daring, yeah.
Twitter. Facebook.
Go to RetroSquat.com. Everything
Want to be
is
on the
there.
show? We'll shoot you for a segment. You'll get a title.
You can be on the show with us.
You go against one of us. That's
be
perfectly
on the show.
fine.
All right, that's it, guys. Thank you so much.
All right.
We'll see you on the next episode.
Live streaming on Twitch next time too.
You got it. All right.
All right.
Later.
Goodbye.